Okay. Important day in fighting games history.
Yes.
Street Fighter V is out. Out. For the common public.
Playable.
Playable. I heard the
Released.
servers are back.
That's what I heard
The
too.
servers are back. In fact, I have the game loaded right now in front of us.
It is. It's right there.
So yeah, so it's sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
But Street Fighter V is out, and have you had a chance to do much with it yet?
You know, I am not gonna say I've had it since Thursday, but I have played it a pretty good amount. Mostly because I'm doing a lot of content, obviously.
Shockingly, for this one day, you've played a lot.
Lots of practice. But yeah, you know what's funny is the dastardly evil people who were playing before the game was released said that there was no problems with the internet and everything. The game was playing fine, and then the release happened. It all changed when the release happened, but I don't know, man.
Look,
I've been playing. It's a blast.
I haven't tried to play anyone online yet. So I have not been able to experience it. I know a lot of people have been frustrated. They've not been getting matches and such. However, they did say that they turned it down and then it came back up.
Yeah, the servers.
And I don't know if it's better now.
I have no idea.
People won't know because they're too busy watching our show.
Of course.
Or not
our
show.
Our show.
Yeah. Our show.
I can tell you that yesterday I tried to make a battle lounge. Because instead of lobbies, we have battle lounges now. I talked to Keats. I was like, can Killer Instinct have like fiestas or something now? Can we get a new phrase? Because battle lounge is so cool. So I tried to create a battle lounge and invite my friends. You can only invite one right now because, you know, in the future you'll be able to do more. But for now, it's you and one other friend lounging it up. So I tried to create a lounge.
That's a very intimate lounge.
Yeah, well,
you should call it the intimate battle lounge.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get bottle service or something, bottle service DLC in the lounge or something. Or
can it be one of those restaurants, those Korean restaurants, where the waiters come and drag you away and bring back a Korean girl?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's probably something pretty similar to that. So I was trying to lounge it up. And I invited my friend, and it didn't work. It said the lounge no longer existed, even though I was sitting in the lounge. And I have to, when you leave the lounge, you don't leave the lounge. I found this out.
Okay.
You have to dismantle the battle lounge. That's the terminology. It sounds like Combo Fiend wrote the whole speech in the game. Like everything was written by Combo Fiend. I could hear that in his voice.
Dude, I could just picture like The Sims. Like you're constructing the battle lounge.
Right, yeah.
And then eventually you're like, take down the
You gotta dismantle the battle lounge. So I dismantled my battle lounge. I created a new lounge. I casually invited my friends back to my battle lounge. Didn't work. I had to dismantle it again. So lots of lounges dismantled. All mine hasn't worked so far. It's kind of a bummer, but...
So the lounge is just not doing well.
You can't lounge it up. Okay. But there's a lot of cool settings in Battle Lounge. So you can set like whether or not you can go to character select or not. Or because you know how usually when you play online it just picks your favorite character or whatever. You can turn on whether there's character select. You can set it to first to 1, first to 2, 3, 5, 10, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a ton of settings. And if the game worked, I'd let you know how cool they are. But you can't lounge it up. Sorry. What? Great.
Really?
He's at dinner. He can't see the stream. There's no possible way.
He's that guy at the restaurant right now, like watching on his phone. I'm gonna say something.
He's got it propped up against.
I'm gonna say something hilarious, and he's gonna go ha ha ha. Oh wait, never mind. Not watching anything right now.
He's not. Yeah, he's got to play it real cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Our show today.
Our show, exactly. The Super Chen.
The Super Chen show, yeah.
Super Chen TV.
It's real super.
No, but one thing, let's talk about this a little bit. Okay. So let's get into this a little bit because there have been a lot of negative reviews. There have been a lot of people very upset with the Street Fighter V release. Not only has all the beta testing not led to working matchmaking.
That's true.
But a lot of people have been saying that there's not a lot of one-player content.
Yeah, that's a big complaint that I'm hearing a lot of.
Like they said, the story modes are like 10 minutes each.
They take very little time. It's like you play 3 matches, and each one is not even 2 rounds. It's 1 round with infinite time.
Okay.
And you beat the thing 3 times. You get a couple of slides, and then you're complete.
That's it.
That's what story mode is right now. For every character.
For all 16 characters.
For all 16 characters.
But I'm sure you learn a lot about the characters, right?
Fang likes to poison people. That's like his whole story.
Oops, hang on a second.
Yeah, his story is like, from what I gathered, I watched like 80% of it. Mm-hmm. What I gathered, it's like he tries to poison Bison, doesn't work, and he's like, "Wow, Bison, you're really strong if you can resist my poison. I'll join you." Fang story complete. That's like the whole thing. I was like, okay, I thought it would be more interesting than that, but I guess not. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to wait until the big cinematic story thing comes out.
So here's the thing.
That's like the whole thing.
It's very apparent to me that they're taking the Splatoon route here, where they just kind of release the game and they're adding features as it goes.
Okay.
Right. So a lot of people are very upset about this. I've seen, Tragic, Ben Curtin, making a lot of very, very pointed commentary.
Oh, yeah? I don't blame him.
On Twitter, I saw someone make the comment that people have been clamoring for a new Street Fighter Alpha, so they released Street Fighter in Alpha.
I did see that tweet too. Yeah, that was great.
I'll give them props on that one.
Yeah, I mean, look, to me, it doesn't really matter, because all those single-player things and all that kind of stuff, I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. I just want to play the game online, and I want to play the game locally, offline and stuff like that. And I want a really good training mode, and the training mode in this game is legit, that's for sure. The training mode in this game is legit. It's pretty good. But all those other features and stuff is kind of stuff that you expect by now in a story, in a fighting game, right? And it's all coming in the future. Through whenever,
DLC.
Through free DLC. Even when you try to click on store in like the main menu, it's like, this will come soon. You'll get this later.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So obviously they're gonna put in challenges. They talked about that, how we had the trials before, and they said they're gonna add the trials in March. The full story mode is coming in June. Mm-hmm. The interesting thing is, I actually have a little bit of sympathy for Capcom. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, hey, you Capcom apologist, you are so mean to MKX. How can you be so kind to Street Fighter V?
Okay.
Especially when Street Fighter V basically has 0 one-player content, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. The hardest thing about making a fighting game, and I was talking to someone who makes fighting games about this topic, had nothing to do with Street Fighter, but the hardest thing right now is that fighting games are designed to serve two audiences. Two audiences basically do not overlap in a lot of ways. It's the casual audience and the competitive audience, the hardcore gamer esports scene. I'm pretty sure if the esports scene didn't exist, Capcom probably would have been like, you know what? We're not done yet. Let's delay the game a little bit. Let's not release it. Because it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Then, of course, everybody would be mad because they'd be like, we don't have enough time for Evo. You're being like Arxis. Right?
Okay.
So everybody would be mad. But here's the thing. The Capcom Pro Tour starts in less than a month.
Yeah, that's true.
It's, in about a month at final round. In fact, it's already started at the Cannes Winter Clash, which is a ranking event.
That's like, what, a weekend from now or something like that?
It's either this weekend or next weekend.
Yeah, it's really soon.
So they had a decision to make. Do we delay the game, make sure that it gets all the one-player content, and then release it, and then have the Capcom Pro Tour run on Ultra Street Fighter 4 for 4 months, and then jump over to Street Fighter 5 partway through?
Yeah.
Or do we release it early without a lot of the one-player content and patch it in and be scared of pissing off all of the casual people?
I think that makes a lot of sense, yeah. One thing that I am surprised about is that they really marketed this game as being for the people, for the casual consumer. So, them not having any of that casual consumer content right away is rough times. Yeah. That's brutal. The game has like 40% positive reviews on Steam or something like that right now, which is like absolutely gross. But yeah, like all that content and stuff, they're like, yeah, this is a new great Street Fighter. We have like a story. It's neato. Trust us. You'll get it in like 5 months. Don't worry about
it.
It's
glad you used the word neato.
Yeah,
I thought that was only me that was still using that.
It's gonna be there in the future. Don't worry about it. But they marketed all that stuff. They're like, yeah, this is the casual Street Fighter game. It's gonna have all this stuff in it. Sometime soon. But for now, here's the stuff that only the competitive players care about. So I think it's a bit weird because their marketing was kind of the opposite. But I mean, it's out. Yes, kind of.
Again, I'm not saying that what is released is acceptable. I'm just saying that I feel like Capcom was kind of in a lose-lose scenario. they wanted to release it in February. They announced February, so it would be in time for Capcom Pro Tour. The game wasn't ready by then. They don't have the ability to delay it, so they just got to put it out like it is.
Yeah.
And yes, the way that it is right now is fairly unacceptable with one-player content, especially with something like MKX having just come out, and MKX even has some random like first-person crypt crawling thing where you can unlock stuff. And spiders and stuff.
Which is way more fun than unlocking colors in survival mode in this game. Especially when you get booted from the server.
Oh, yeah, partway through.
In the middle of it. And you clawed your way through all the mindless opponents. You finally get to the real part of it, which is like the last 5 guys. And then, like, boom, disconnected from server. And it's like, I might as well just go hang out in my battle lounge at this point. Like, there's no possible way that I can keep my sanity trying this again. That's how I feel. It's brutal. I don't know who... Like, if that can be patched as DLC to fix that, to change the way we get colors, that'd be great. Because, man, oh man, Capcom, that was a silly idea.
Dude, I'm just waiting for them to let you buy it with real money.
Probably a lot of people would make that choice. Because the way it currently is... and you even have to do it for DLC outfits.
Right, you didn't have to do that in Street Fighter 4. DLC.
You just had them all unlocked.
So, wait. Does that mean if we get new DLC, we have to go back into Survivor mode and re-unlock them?
You know, James, I sure hope that Color 1 and Color 2 are really good for all the new outfits. I sure hope I don't like Color 8 or 9 or something.
I'm just glad that my characters have the colors that I want.
Yeah. Cammy Color 2, the goodness.
Amazing. Zangief Color 2, amazing.
The goodness.
Exactly. It's all I need.
Nash does not have a default blue color. And I'm real sad about that one. Yeah, it's not good.
So, look. It is pretty bad.
Gets a big thumbs down.
Yeah. Add on top of that the server problem is going on right now.
Yeah, I mean...
Now, a lot of people, like, I've seen comments from, like, there were some Halo players who were like, man, you guys don't even know the 1-month struggle we had when our game released before we could get, like, good online code.
Yeah, they just wanted to go online and play the Arbiter, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, we're done.
Really, James? The Arbiter?
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Anyway, continue about Halo.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
The Halo players,
I hate you so much.
The Halo players are real upset that for 1 month they couldn't play the game at all.
So a lot of games that are launched that are supposedly crazy online games, they've had problems. They've had problems. Yeah. Oh, okay. They've definitely had problems. In fact, some people in the chat are saying that it was miserable. Right?
Yeah.
So, So, look, it's happening right now. So here's the thing, right? MKX, terrible netcode. Terrible netcode. It stayed that way for a very, very long time.
It's still that way.
Right. And the beta's coming out with this rollback netcode, supposedly going to improve it. Yeah. You know, a lot of people playing the beta say it's wonderful. How much you want to bet on the day that it's released, it gets killed or something. In any case...
I think that's highly likely. I think that's super likely.
I think that's ultra likely. But
you're right about that one, James.
But I do honestly think that MKX has been that way for over a year now.
Yeah.
If Capcom can fix this issue...
Has it? The game came out when?
Oh, that's a good
April?
question. Oh, that's true. Maybe.
So almost a year. It's like 10 months or something.
If Street Fighter V servers can get into shape within a week, that's actually pretty impressive. It's not cool because we're all sitting here, but, you know, all they're trying to do is just make sure that everybody has the same start, you know, compared to the guys who got it early.
You know...
Well, theoretically, guys who got it early, because I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know anything about that. Anybody. You don't know anything about that. I didn't see, like, literally every FGC person in the planet. I didn't walk up to the line to buy the game on Thursday, and right in front of me was Tasty Steve.
So it was Steve and Steve, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Theoretically, it didn't happen.
Theoretically. No, that didn't happen. But if it did, then that's, you know, who was directly in front of me in line.
Right.
Yeah, all those people who got the game early.
Right.
A bunch of NorCal people.
Again,
Cap cops.
Again, I want to qualify not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
With what the netcode has been doing.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that you said if it was working in a week, that'd be fantastic. Mm-hmm. In modern games, working within the first week is fantastic. Coming out on release working, not going to happen. But if it's fixed within a week, the game's a big thumbs up. Modern games.
That's the way it works.
I bet you when the Arbiter comes out,
dude,
Killer Instinct will still work.
Well, that game's been around for
a long time.
now.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Arbiter.
Who do you think you are?
I was just ready for Armika.
The Arbiter.
So I was called it the Arbiter. Arbiter. But yeah, I mean, honestly, again, not acceptable the way it is. Now, if they can get it working, you know what? I will take it working after 5 days than I would having bad netcode for almost a year.
Yeah, that's probably
right.
That's an acceptable trade, I think.
Right.
Probably, yeah.
Exactly. Now, again, I'm not trying to make excuses for Capcom. I'm not trying to defend them. This is all very, very bad. This is not good at all. But what I'm trying to do is just hopefully have people, be a little patient, maybe wait it out, because I don't want to see it just be like come out and be like, oh, this is crappy, and then it's all dead.
The chances of people being patient and waiting this out are like the chances of Daigo beating Lupe Fiasco in Street Fighter V. It's not gonna happen. Daigo has no chance.
Well,
0 chance
of losing,
of winning. He can't beat Lupe.
Okay.
Too
Gotcha,
good. There's no
gotcha.
chance. Yeah. Come on. Nobody's gonna be patient. Everybody's upset. It's like, it really sucks. I got the game early and I'm sad. I had the game for like 3. And you know what I've done with this time? I've done my research.
That's right. Just in case you guys don't know, at youtube.com/SupermanSajam.
Yeah, that's where you can find stuff.
You are doing your character breakdowns already.
Ryu and Ken are out.
Ryu and Ken are out.
There will be 2 a day.
2 a day.
For the next week.
Okay.
And by next Tuesday, every character in the game will be covered.
Okay. There you go.
So if you want to learn any character in the game and you have 5 to 10 minutes, you can learn. It's that easy. It's real easy peasy. I think tomorrow will probably be Nash and Chun, for those of you guys who are curious. And if you ask me to do your character next, I will put them at the back of my list.
Really?
That's how it works.
Really?
If you say, oh, please, I want to see Rashid, then Rashid gets put at the back of the list. If you say Fang, he gets put at the back of the list, and the last day is going to be Rashid and Fang. Because they're all going to be out in 7 days. Just be patient.
Okay.
And I get spiteful when people get impatient.
But see, Fang players probably want it out in 2 days.
Yeah,
it'll take 2 days for all the videos to come out, and that's what they expect.
Probably, yeah.
So that's why you got to put them either on the 3rd day or the...
Something a little off, right?
Which character does Mike Ross using? He should come out on the 4th day.
The 4th day, right? Birdie.
Yeah.
Birdie will be on the 4th
and
day.
Nakali, right?
Yeah, that's what I'll do on the 4th day.
Okay,
It'll be Birdie
4th day.
and Nakali.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, and also, obviously, when all the DLC characters come out, character breakdowns for them.
Yeah.
Character breakdowns for all the new MK characters, all the new KI characters, etc.
But back to Street Fighter V. It is an unfortunate situation. It is definitely low on one-player content. The server situation is pretty inexcusable.
I'm just sad that the story isn't at least 2 out of 3 in rounds. It's literally 1 round.
That's actually I'm glad you brought that up, though. A lot of people have been talking about this. Has been on Reddit on Street Fighter, our Street Fighter.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that they really want Capcom to change ranked battles to 2 out of 3, just like it is in Killer Instinct.
Well, as someone who has a bit of experience with 2 out of 3 in ranked, I'll tell you it's a great idea, but it's implemented a little different in KI. So in KI, there's different tiers as you play it, right? So you play 10 placement matches, and depending on how you do, you either end up in bronze, silver, or gold.
Okay.
Once you work your way up from bronze to silver to gold, once you get past gold, you go into killer, and you can stay in killer forever. You're always a killer. And once you're in killer,
once you're a killer, you're a killer forever.
You're a killer forever.
Some people can turn their life around.
You never know. There is none of that. We don't believe in second chances
in
KI.
Fair.
When you're in killer rank, then it's always 2 out of 3. If you're playing against another killer.
Oh, interesting.
If you're playing against like a guy who's in bronze or who hasn't qualified or anything like that, it's best of 1.
I see.
But Street Fighter V doesn't have like a ranking system like that necessarily. It's not like it has like the vanilla system where it's like it has different grades or something like that, right?
Okay.
So I don't know how Street Fighter V would do it, especially if the problem is you play someone who's not very good and has a bad connection, and you have to play them 2 out of 3.
Yeah, because then
that's brutal. Like you're playing Rollback City for 2 games against someone who's just mashing his face against the stick. Like, oh, that's gross. No one wants to do that, right? So that's one of the risks of 2 out of 3.
Some people who mash their face against a stick are pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, the majority...
Shout outs to Broly Legs, by the way.
Broly Legs is an exception, of course.
Yeah, Just had an article and a video about him.
I saw that.
Yeah,
But yeah, so 2 out of 3 is great. It's really fun. The games that do it, I like both of them, Rising Thunder and KI.
All right.
Both are really fun. I really like it. I think Street Fighter V could be really fun with 2 out of 3, but there has to be like a qualification. I saw them suggesting that maybe there's like a queue in ranked where like you do 2 out of 3 in that queue and like first to 1 in other queues, but that would split player base a lot. I don't know how they'd have to do it. They'd have to have some kind of ranking system.
Right. Maybe even just a whole situation where after you guys are done, you just have the option to continue. If you both say rematch, then it turns into a 2 out of 3. If one person quits, it just goes away.
Interesting.
Because that way, if you play one match and the netcode is bad,
you know the loser always hits the second match, and the winner is always going to be like, nah, hold that.
Exactly.
Hold that. You don't get to play another match.
It's an interesting idea. So, well, you know what it is? You make it so that if you win a 2 out of 3, you gain more points.
You get more fight money?
You get like 3 times, or maybe double the fight, or a little bit more than double the fight money. Like you're basically putting it on the line to play against them.
That would be fun. It'd be sick if you could wager your fight money.
Oh, dude.
Can you imagine if there was like wager matches
dude,
like
that? There would be legitimate people throwing their TV out the window.
That would be so sick.
Like this guy, because dude, I would just go online and I would play the first round by going roundhouse, 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 and then I'd go like rematch, and be like rematch, and like
wager like a billion money. Okay, of course.
And then I would hustle people. I mean, theoretically, I would. I would never.
Yeah.
Never,
ever hustle somebody.
Ever do anything like that. So.
That would be so sick. I really wish there was something like that.
Oh man.
Anything you could put on the line.
Dude, that would actually be awesome too if people could watch and bet fight money. Dude, that'd be sick.
They have this like fancy follow people replay system implemented into the game. Yeah. So you can follow players and see all their replays. Nice, I mean, if it worked, you know, theoretically, if the server worked and the game worked, you could. But it's probably like next month. Just gotta wait for that. It's gonna be out in June.
You're gonna see the option. It'll be like bet fight money. You click it. Available in April.
Yeah, dude, every time I miss an anti-air or something, I was like, I'll get that anti-air next month. I'll just get it in the store. No problem. No, next month. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I haven't had a chance to try it online yet. So
I don't think anybody has. I don't think that it's really been an option.
Ow. Oh, man.
Capcom's taking a big beating today. It's not been a good launch.
Yeah. If there was such thing as a public stock, it just kind of went...
Oh, yeah.
They dropped hella points.
Hey, the PC version runs great, though. I'll tell you that. Training mode, big thumbs up on that one. PC version runs great. I
like the training mode so far on the console as well, so I haven't had any problems with it at all. But all I can say is, look, I want Street Fighter V to be successful. I'm sad everybody is so sad about it.
Yeah.
So all I can do is, yes, I completely understand how disappointed everyone is. I'm disappointed, and I haven't even messed with it yet. But, you know, give them a chance. Again, I'm pretty sure they had to release it early to get it out in time for the Capcom Pro Tour. Otherwise, they couldn't really... Like I said, how do they do it? Part Ultra, part Street Fighter V. What's going on?
Or just not have a tour for like 4 more months or something.
Right, exactly. Start the tour in June, which would be unfortunate for a lot of events, and
would be weird.
Yeah, it would hurt a lot of the stuff. So, you know, I'm sure they're as sad about releasing it right now with it not being ready.
I mean, the gameplay itself was really fun. That part is great, except for. Do you know about like how rematching and everything works?
I heard you can't rematch with people online.
No, I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about local.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's the worst.
Really?
For a game designed to be played in tournament, I don't know if they thought this through. So player 2 cannot go to character select, cannot pause and go to character select or anything like that. Player 1 has to do that, first of all. And second of all, when the game ends, player 1 gets a little pop-up screen that's like rematch or go to character select and anything like that, and player 2 has no say in it.
There's only
so you literally have to lean over, like, so if you're on head-to-head in tournament, and you lose or something, you want to go to character select, you have to stand up and be like, hey guy, can we go to character select?
Wow.
What is that?
Wow.
Can you imagine how... Wow. Dude, can you imagine flying around?
So no head-to-head tournaments then. Let's just all do side by side.
You know what, James? You might get your way.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like trying to play offline is... Yeah, it's like really weird.
Okay.
So you have to like tell the person next to you, like, hey, can we go to character select?
Right.
I would like to go to character select.
Because, I mean, theoretically, in some weird dream alternate universe where people actually obtain the game early, I could have swore I watched David and our friend Tim play a bunch of matches in a row and had no problems with rematch, but I guess it was because they were sitting
just rematch,
side by side, so it's easier to do. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, because otherwise it's just a real funky way to do things. I don't understand it, and I feel like in tournament it's gonna be a hassle.
Fun.
Yeah, and the PS4 or the PS3 stick situation is weird.
Yeah, you have to have a PS4 controller plugged in there. You have to register it.
And if your controller dies, or like you know how it automatically, if you don't hit a button for a while, it turns.
Oh
off?
Yeah.
Theoretically, if I was playing the game early with my roommate, he did a super. The controller died in the middle of the super animation, and I could not block the super after because my stick no longer worked because the controller ran out of batteries. So I just got hit. I just stood in neutral, and then like Ryu's fireball came at me, and it just hit me, and I was like...
Actually, he activated the Denjin one.
Oh.
It was unblockable.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So that's weirdo. That's weird, too. Street Fighter 5 is... It's
a rough start.
It looks real good, though. The graphics on PC are nice. Training mode's good.
Look, don't get me wrong.
After that, it's just...
After all of that's said and done, sitting there watching, theoretically, David and Tim play each other for a big, long chunk of time, the game looked fantastic. The game looked fun as hell.
It is.
Like,
really
it looked
fun.
like they were having a great time playing it, so...
Not against Dawson, though.
No, I didn't actually. David did not theoretically use Dawson.
Good.
Yeah, because I heard Dawson is ridiculous in this game.
Oh, he's so silly, dude.
Yeah.
So silly.
Yeah. But, I mean, look, the game, hopefully the gameplay will speak for itself. We're going to see at a lot of events. I know tomorrow's going to be a Wednesday Night Fights thing. I think today,
Are you going?
I want to go.
You should
I want to go. I know today, yesterday they did something at World 8. Today I think they're doing something at KO Lounge.
There's also Training the Butter tonight.
Oh, that's right. Training the Butters tonight.
Training the Butters tonight. I think that starts. I don't know when that starts. It might be right now. I'm not sure.
Right.
Also, did you see they announced the exhibitions for Wednesday Night Fights tomorrow?
No, I didn't.
There's going to be Forwood versus Brent, Ricky versus Snake Eyes.
Ricky's coming down?
Ricky is coming down. I think there's more people coming down.
Dude.
F-Champ versus Chris Tarian. Those are the three.
Okay, I'm going.
I think Justin and Eduardo are coming down too.
I'm 100% going tomorrow.
So Wednesday Night Fight should be nutso.
Okay. Yeah, KO Gaming Lounge is going on right now.
Yeah, so those are the exhibitions that got announced.
I saw Forwood's Ryu exhibition yesterday during the Lupe Daigo thing.
So good.
Dude. His Ryu was ridiculous.
He like walks up to you, and then he just takes a little step back, and then you whiff.
Oh.
And it's like chunky damage. You're just dead, dude. You just see the life bar just drain. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Man, yeah. He blew up Graham Wolf. I'll say that much. So.
Yeah, or Graham Wolf who didn't pick Vega.
Yeah, of course. STFN, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I
STSFN, I should say.
Yeah, pick Bison. He just random selected, you know. Yeah, clear. I was like, oh come on, no Vega. Boo.
Oh man, boo.
It gets a big boo from me.
Oh man, does it get a big dong as well?
Yeah, it definitely does. Him picking Bison and the Street Fighter 5 launch together, boo. Yeah. Not a big fan.
Yeah. But hopefully the gameplay will speak for the game. You know, hopefully once a lot of people actually get a chance to watch it, to play it online, if the online gets fixed. Mm-hmm. Hopefully people will enjoy the game and really... I like the pacing of it.
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
It seems really fast right now. People die so quick in this game. Dude, when I was watching that Forwood match, I mean, it was just like, you're dead.
They're like 30-second rounds.
Yeah.
Of Ryu just dashing in and blowing people up. It was super great.
Yeah. But, yeah, so unfortunately, not the greatest launch for Street Fighter V. Again, I really honestly feel like if they did not have this esports side of things that they're trying to cater to, they probably would have just delayed the game. They probably would have delayed the game and said, you know what? I mean, because to be honest with you, I've seen screen caps of the Bengus art, and I swear that really looked like it was like, hey, we're releasing the game next week. Can you draw a bunch of pictures?
Yeah, right. It was like they had like an 18-year-old student somewhere.
Yeah, Bengus actually got his actual interns to draw it for him or something.
Man, yeah,
so.
it's brutal.
In any case.
Don't think the launch could have gone much worse.
No.
Can't think of that many ways. If it works right now, that's cool, but I'm not sure if it does.
Okay.
Ooh, we get to talk about some fun stuff next.
Yeah, but before we do that, let's take a break real quick, and when we come back, we will be talking about Daigo versus Lupe Fiasco. Be right back, guys.